Hello, everyone. Welcome to a transformational Tuesday. Today, we're going to have a lot of fun again because this topic is a topic that calls for uniqueness, it calls for variety, it calls for us, it calls for our young people in particular to express themselves in different ways according to what they love, according to what has been placed within them, according to their gift, and according to their talents, and according to their callings in life. So, the topic for today is, what do young people usually talk about and why? So, as you know, One Global Movement is here to educate, to inspire, and to empower our young people worldwide, children. And of course, you cannot empower children or our young people without also getting the families involved because we are working as a unit. It's a holistic approach that they, young people, have to be there with their parents, and their parents have to continue to nurture them as they step into different endeavors and different callings and different careers in life. It is that important. It is so important. And so it is the responsibility, I take it, the responsibility of One Global Movement and these ladies here that are also doing the same thing, supporting our young men and women worldwide, especially the young woman. It is what we are all about. Dr. Benny, Corina Lance, Esther, John Barilla, Yvonne, and everybody that is here, because there is nothing that we can do in this life without doing it for our young people. Therefore, we must have failed our young people and even fail the one that created us and created these young people with us. So it is an obligation to me because I was educated, I was loved, I was raised by a village. I had a lot of things that I was talking about and thinking about. I didn't even know what I was talking about, but I was talking about them just like any other young person. I had dreams and aspirations. So it is so important. I want you guys to know that Corina is not here today because her computer for some reason is not working. So IT, artificial intelligence, because it is human embedded, things are bound to fail at one point or the other, but solutions are always there. So thank you guys so much for being here today. Let us begin our topic. What do young people usually talk about and why? A lot of discussion here about what our young people usually talk about. So young people, like any other person out there, their age group, young people to me, I take it, it can be from 9 years old because I went through my difficulties at a very young age. So I take it from even nine, even from birth. Even when the child begins to talk, I still take it from there because we need to pay attention to what they're talking about. To maybe 35 years old, you name it, but maybe throughout our lives, because we need to pay attention to what our young people are talking about. So we have a wide range of interests and topics of conversation about the young people and what they are talking about. What they talk about often depends on their individual personalities. We need to know that. It depends on their individual personalities, not about what we, the parents or the adults around them, want them to talk about. We need to pay attention. Their experiences, they like to talk about their individual experiences, personalities, and current circumstances. What is going on around their world presently? And then, however, there are some common themes and topics that young people often discuss. And we as parents, we need to pay attention to these topics. So sometimes they're talking about because they want to find their identity in life. Sometimes they want to foster their education. Sometimes it's their career. Like among us in Unpassive, we have young entrepreneurs. They're talking about businesses, how they can expand themselves. They're talking about relationships. So number one here, young people like to talk about pop culture. They talk about pop culture. And what is pop culture? This includes movies, movies of their interest. They talk about TV shows like me. I'm not a young person, but I talk about TV shows like America's Got Talent. I talk about The Voice. And I watch it a lot, so I talk about it because young people often go on these programs to express their talents, to show their talents, and to let the world know what they can do. So they talk about music, they talk about celebrities. I'm still talking about celebrities. One of my celebrities is Steve Harvey because Steve Harvey works with young people, empowering them, letting them know that the fact that education did not work for you, it does not mean that you cannot still succeed in life because you have a gift within you. So I talk about that and the latest trends. What is going on? What is going on in the latest world of today? What is going on? What can we learn from those things? So young people often share their opinions on the latest releases and cultural phenomena. So this depends on the environment. Maybe in the United States, the culture, the values there are different from Cameroon, from Canada, from wherever. So they often discuss these things according to the environment, according to their gift, and according to how they were raised. So it's so important that we pay a listening ear and we open our eyes to see what they are all about because a lot of time we can learn from them. I learn from my son every day. He's always, Mommy, did you hear this? Did you know that this is what is happening? I said, no, I don't. And then he will start to teach me. So it is that important. And Dr. Benny, you agree with me that young people often discuss technology. They talk about technology. What do you have to talk about that, Dr. Benny?
Young people, you know that they spend most of their time on their phone, right? Their cell phone.
Yes.
They play games, and some of them, they, like the boys, they will talk about girls. Girls talk about boys, and some of the issues that they have, and they get angry of certain things that has occurred within them. They talk about movies. Some of them, some good ones, they talk about the education.
And I know our young people are all good. It's just because we have not, a lot of us parents, we have not taken the time to study them. Since from birth, we need to watch them. We need to look at them. What do they gravitate towards? They're going to talk about, of course, technology, like you say, given the digital age we live in, discussions about the latest gadgets, whether it is a Nintendo DS, whether it is a Lego Mindstorm, whether it is a race car or whatever. Video games, like my son has the video games, and sometimes he tries to teach me to play with him. I say, please, I don't know this thing, but just to make sure that we're interacting with our own children and gravitating with them towards what they are doing, because that gives them the power to know that we are supporting them in the good things that they are doing. So I just learn. And then we have apps. They're downloading the apps. Click here. Right now they're done. When I ask my son to help me, he would just go. I said, please slow down. Let me learn. He just
Yeah.
clicks it. And then social media and common is a very common thing among young people. You
Mhm.
see TikTok. They're on
Yep.
TikTok. Young people a lot are on TikTok. I am
Yep.
on TikTok now just because of the young people, so that I can catch them there and uh, educate them. They can join one global movement and begin to know that there is help out there for them. So that is so important. They talk about that. Why? Because they want to connect to the world. They want to find their footprints in the world. They want to look for ways maybe to volunteer, ways to do their research and educate themselves even more. There's always a reason why these young people are doing those things. They're not just doing it for the sake of doing it, even though sometimes they can go the wrong way sometimes. But if we are around them, just like we are here in one global movement, speak with heart, these young people, sometimes they are finding a voice that they have things that they want to do, but they cannot do it because because of maybe the family dynamics, maybe the laws of the society, or maybe the customs and traditions that have restricted these young people from doing what they love to do, from expanding and expressing their gift. Now they're finding a voice from social media so that they can talk, they can write, they can send things out so that people can read, and then they satisfy that urge that they're looking for a voice within them. So we are here for them. That is why we are here. So sometimes school and education, they're talking about school and education. If you're like me, I'm not a young person, but I talk about school and education a lot. And I know that Dr. Benny does a lot too. Because education is the most powerful weapon that we can use to change the world. In the words of President Nelson Mandela, and it is true, you can never have enough of education because it is a continuous process. It is a continuous thing. The only time that we'll stop educating ourselves, if you believe that, Dr. Benny, is when we stop learning. Look at on passive back office, you would think that, oh, maybe you have a PhD. I will not be able to educate myself. We still have to go there. Education is a continuous thing. Why? Because things are changing. We are changing. Growth, new technologies, new research is coming on. So we have to keep educating ourselves. Young people often talk about their classes. They talk about their teachers, their professors. They talk about their homework. They talk about exams, their preparation, and the challenges and the joys of learning. Those are things that build them up. And that is what they talk about every day. They talk about their hobbies. Just like we have hobbies, they talk about their hobbies. They talk about young people have a wide range of hobbies and interests that they often talk about, which can include sports, arts, painting, dancing, playing music, reading, writing, even publishing books. They often enjoy sharing these things because when you share, you care. And when you care, you are being cared for also. Because if you don't share, you might go wrong somewhere. People would not know. That is why we are here in Unpassive, also sharing the goodness of the Almighty upon our life through Mr. Ash Mufara. It is so important because if we don't share something, we will not be happy. We will be guilty somehow that we are not sharing. Let's share. They can take it or they can leave it, but we're not forcing it, but we are sharing. Yes, Dr. Benny.
Yes, I like the part that you made, the statement you made that our CEO say we should share. I notice, despite the fact that there are some people who try to share, but they're not really sharing to the real people or
Mhm.
people within.
Yes.
Our CEO stated also that we have to work together.
Mhm.
And I keep saying that. I'm still waiting. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. In every organization, just like in families and communities, there are always people that are going to give lip services that don't come from their heart. Mr. Ash Mufare came to us with Unpassive from his heart, the way God gave him that vision. And he is doing it to us. Otherwise, where would we have been without the hope? Even if we are not founders today, what we have acquired from the University of Unpassive, it is monumental, it is huge, and I'm really grateful for this. A lot of people, like we call chameleons, they are chameleons that change their colors. They say something here, they do the other. My grandmother said, watch the actions of people, not just the words that come out of their mouth. Somebody says something, but they're doing the other. And I don't blame them because they don't know better. Remember, people cannot give you what they don't have. What they are giving you is what they have. It is left for you to take it and turn it around for the better and take it and inspire our young people and other families around the world. So we are sharing. I'm sharing. And I tell some of my friends, don't come back tomorrow and say, Yvonne did not tell you this, because I'm sharing. Because I will be the first person to eliminate poverty, hunger, abuse, discrimination, and illiteracy in my family. And that's why I'm working so hard. Shouldn't we, if you think about it, shouldn't all of us founders be supporting this movement because it's for children? We're talking about the future. But how many of us are here supporting that future? That future is our children. So we are here. Two of us are taking the message. Three of us, four of us, 10 of us, 15, 100 of us, we're taking this gospel of sharing to the world. So our young people are among us. They are seeing us. Tomorrow we will be held accountable. So they are sharing friendships and relationship. You know, young people are talking about that. You know, they're talking about their girlfriends, their boyfriends. They're talking just about plain friendship, school friendship. They're talking about going to the book club because of friendship, conversations about friendships, crushes. They're talking about their crushes. They have crushes on some boys and some girls. They are talking about dating and family relationships and typical among they are these are all things that are typical among our young people. They're talking about it because why? It is natural. We were born that way to talk about relationship. I talk with you every day. That's a relationship. I talk with John Barilla. I talk with Yvonne, Alex. I talk about with all these people that are here. They are coming here because we are building good relationship for our own future, our children, our youth, our young people. So that is so important. And then current events and social issues. They're talking about current events and social issues. Why? Because they want to know so that they can live their lives and live it well and happily. Many young people are socially aware and engaged in discussions about current events,
Mhm.
politics,
Mm.
politics too. My son discusses politics with me sometimes. I say, please, I don't want to have a headache with politics. Please, I'm not going to discuss about politics and social justice. You know, I will tell you a story here. One time when I was still in my job, journey of the broke, my job, and I was doing all of these things during my break. I'm focusing on writing to the youth, and a colleague, suggested to me that, Yvonne, you are so much into empowering the youth. Why don't you drive a Lyft, which is one of the like it's just like Uber, and you're going to meet a lot of students. I did. I did. I was driving. I drove for 4 months. The huge amount of students that I met, they were discussing with me. They were so respectful. They were so happy that I was doing what I was doing. I have a book, a whole book here. It's a yellow exercise book with addresses, phone numbers. I'm going to reach out to them because I was explaining to them what I am doing. And I also explained to them that I was still doing my PhD. It's taking me the longest time, but I'm not giving up. They were so interested. Some were so excited that I should invite them to come and speak on my platform. And I'm working on that. So youth, they discuss about a lot of things. Discuss about future plans, their future spouses. Some of them even pray about it. It's a lot of things that they discuss about. They discuss about traveling and experiences. My son loves to travel. He discusses about traveling a lot. And he's traveled more than me. But guess what? That money is coming out of my pocket, not his pocket, you know. But those are the things that they talk about. A lot of good things, food and dining. You see me
Mhm.
doing gardening, organic gardening to
Mhm.
teach the young people because when they eat these chemically produced foods, it tempers with their hormonal balance and their growth. Some, like girls, younger, they begin to develop breast before time. A lot of things happen, and these chemically produced foods, they temper with their hormonal balance. They become imbalanced, and then they start exhibiting behaviors. They talk about those things. Gardening. My son gardens because guess what? I garden. He learns. He plants flowers. It is so important. They talk about um, um, personal development topics related to self empowerment, self improvement. They talk about their mental health. They talk about growth, and increasingly important. These things are increasingly important. So we're going to go to the chat here so that there are a lot of things to talk about. This is a big topic because, but the essence here is why are they talking about these things? Why is your child coming to you and discussing about this? Even when they are 22, my son is 22, they still come to you and be talking about this thing because they know that they have somebody to trust as a parent. They know that they have somebody to support them, to approve for what they are doing, somebody to say, can we try a different route? Can we do it differently? It is so important. They're not just talking. Let's not say, oh, you're talking too much. No, let's pay attention. Pay a listening ear and just be there. They need you. They always need us to pay attention and listen. So we're going to go to start highlighting the comments here. Thank you guys so much. Please always hashtag a lot of things here because it will get a lot of attention, especially in the AI world. It's going to get a lot of attention. So I am going to start with
Yvonne.
uh no, with the first person here was hi, hello, this is Pakash Mali. Thank you so much. Win with unpassive. Surely we will win with unpassive. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for coming. Bring a friend or two next time. We have Mahmoud Saeed. Thank you so much, Mahmoud, for being here. We love you. We appreciate your presence here. That shows that you're supporting the cause of our young people in the world. We love you. Wonderful working through on passive. Yes, it is so wonderful. And then we have Raja. Thank you, Raja, for being here. Your presence speaks volumes. Continue to be here and encourage others to be here with you, especially our young people. We have our famous Yvonne Finn. Thank you so much, Sister Yvonne. You don't know what you're doing. It's in my heart, it's in our heart. You just heard Dr. Benny said, Yvonne, because you're doing a lot to support the young people of the world. Many young people talk about changing the society around them, but feel disempowered by their age and lack of a voice. This causes much of the misplaced frustration and even anger they often exhibit. Thank you so much, Yvonne, for putting that comment there. It is so true. That is why we are here to advocate for these young people. We are here to give them a voice to stand up inside of themselves and to give them a voice to take the stages of the world and begin to change society the way it appears to them, the way they deem it necessary. Thank you so much, Yvonne, for that. And then Yvonne says again, thank you, Dr. Mundih, for your One Global Movement. Thank you, Yvonne. And she has hashtag One Global Movement. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you. And then Yvonne again says, thank you. Oh, it's the same thing. I click on it twice. Okay, she says, hashtag Dr. Munti for the initiative called One Global Movement, which aims to give young people a voice through validation, education, and role models they can emulate. Thank you so much, Yvonne. And I am here to learn. I'm learning along the way while also we are also learning and helping them at the same time. It is because of people like you and the rest who are here today that we have that inspiration to do what we are doing. Thank you so much. John Barilla says, hello, everyone, and welcome to One Global Movement with Yvonne Mundih. Thank you so much, John Barilla. You guys, if you don't already know, he is the managing director global for One Global Movement, and he's working a lot behind the scene to make sure that our young people are supported, are educated worldwide. Thank you so much, Mr. Barilla. Welcome to One Global Movement and Speak with Heart. Speak with Heart is an extension of One Global Movement, which is aimed at giving our young people that voice that they've not been given, or the voice that has been taken from them. My voice was taken from me as a young person, as a young woman, and I know how painful it can be. That is why I am here to give a voice to all of you, the young people, and to the voiceless, so that together we can empower our young people and the world and families. Hello, Biggies. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. And we have Kanchan Gupta. Thank you, Gupta, for being here today. Your presence, your love for the youth of One Global Movement is highly appreciated. Hand pig waving. I love that. And then we have our first boy, Alex Sajib, who helps sometimes to promote One Global Movement, but sometimes he says his phone is not working. But when the apples come, we will get that phone working. Alex, continue to do what you're doing. We thank you so much. He's one of our young people. And then Raja, thank you. Hand pig waving, Raja. Thank you so much. And Yvonne says, greetings. Yes, thank you, Yvonne. Thank you so much. Greetings, Queen Dr. Benny. You have somebody there blowing kisses to you, Dr. Benny. So thank you so much. Hello, Dr. Mundih. Thank you, Alex. And Bigger again, thank you so much. And we have Samitra. Thank you so much, Samitra, for being here today. You took a leap of faith and you're here today to make your words and your presence known to the children of the world. I bet you a lot of students that call me, they are singing your names. Their names are in their hearts and in their head, and they will continue to sing it in all corners of the globe. Face red heart shape, face red heart shape. Thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful poetic writing. We love you so much. And then Yvonne is saying hello to you, Bigith. We are family here. Thank you so much. And hello, Dr. Benny from Bigith. Dr. Benny, there you go. One Global Movement, hashtag One Global Movement, hashtag Unpassive, hashtag O Connect. Thank you so much, Alex. That is the way to do it. You know it. Thank you. And then Mr. Saps is here. Hello, everyone. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much, Saps. Like you know, Saps is one of the pillars, the strong pillars behind One Global Movement. He works behind the scene. He making sure that things are going well. He refers good people that in support of children, young people globally, and he's a mentor too because he is a highly experienced international speaker on these issues of children, young people. Thank you, Alex. Thank you there again. Let me see. Let me go to Raja. Hello, John Barilla. John Barilla, you got somebody there for you. Hello to all. Thank you, Alex. And let me go here. And Yvonne says again, and their environment, because some young people are thrust out of childhood and in adult responsibility prematurely, which can be very confusing. That is so true, Yvonne. I was at that stage, at that point. I started becoming an adult woman even before I became one. I was doing things that were meant for adults just to have myself educated, just to have my voice heard. And but thank God that I'm here today and to share that story and to share the resources that made me to overcome. And now I am thriving with you guys here and on passive. You are so right. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Yvonne. Very nice show, Alex. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all. Hello, Alex Ajib from Yvonne. And a lot of greetings here. And Mr. Saab says, values have changed since we were young. We never had video games. They are killing conversations. That is so true. And I ask that we as parents and as adults, we start very young to train these children on how to use these gadgets. They use it constructively, not taking gadgets and giving them as babysitters to our own children because they're going to grow up with that if we do not curb that. So that is so important. And then we have Yvonne said nature and nurture plays a big role in their development. So wonderful. That might be a topic that we're going to talk about, Yvonne. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you. And then John Barilla is saying hello to the audience. Hello, Yvonne Finn. And uh, our smiley Dr. Benny says, welcome, my queens and kings. Thank you so much, Dr. Benny. It's always good to hear that from you. And then hello, Raja Manso. Thank you. Greetings from Yvonne. Thank you. And then Dr. Benny says, welcome, affiliates, Queen Yvonne Finn, Brother John Barilla, Rakash Mali Raja Mano to this amazing One Global Movement. Thank you so much, Dr. Benny, for inspiring everybody in the audience to come. Dr. Benny, hello. You have somebody there saying hello. So we're going to almost be done here. And Raja again says, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Thank you, Raja. You are so encouraging. We really appreciate you. And we are encouraging you guys to let us know about topics that we can talk about. It's not just us coming out with topics. We want to hear from you. We want you to come out with topics because you raise your own young people differently. So we can talk about these different topics so that we can reach a wider audience of young people, not just with what we are coming up with. And you guys, if you want to talk, we can give you the stage to also talk here in One Global Movement, Speak with Heart, because we need to hear from everyone so that we can know how to educate, empower, and help our young people better. Yvonne says, yes, they are so aware. It is very heartening to discover how engaged some of our young people are. They are, Yvonne. Thank you so much for that. You are very encouraging. And then Dr. Benny says, oh, did I read that already? Yes, I did. I think so. And then Raja is sending out some stars to all of you out here, all of you here. We love you so much, Raja, for that. And what do young people usually?
Actually, it was Brother Levy. Brother Levy is
Oh,
the one that sent those stars.
I'm sorry, Brother Levy. What do young people usually talk about? Alex, you know what young people talk about because you're a young man. Actually, you're the first son of One Global Movement. So we will want you someday to come and talk here on the stage of One Global Movement so that other youths can hear you and then you can encourage them. This topic is very interesting. Thanks, Yvonne Mundih, for bringing such topics in our life. Thank you, Brother Levy. I so love you. Your presence here is highly appreciated. Thank you so much for everything. And then Sab said, do you know how youngsters became negative? It's our fault. All the time we say to them, oh, that is so true. That is so true, Saps. We use these negative words on our young people, and then in turn, they become negative. What do we expect? And then we turn around and blame them? No, it starts with us. What kind of environment are we creating for these young people? That is so important. Yvonne says, thank you, Dr. Mundih. I support that 100%. Thank you so much for being behind me, behind us, One Global Movement. Having people like you is a blessing in disguise. Thank you so much. John Barilla says, hello, folks. Please keep coming whenever you can and spread the word. And let's try and get more young folks to come to One Global Movement. We are here for the young people. That's what we are about. Thank you so much, John Barilla. That is all we are all about. I was at that point, and therefore I have to pass the goodness that has been done to me to bring me out of my situation to the rest of the world, just like Dr. Benny, just like Corina Lands, just like all of us here. I want to take this special moment to thank each and everyone for coming to support One Global Movement. Lots of love. Thank you so much, Dr. Benny. That is so uplifting, and it's good to appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Welcome, Brother Levy. And Dr. Benny again said, welcome, my dearest queen. Yes, thank you. And then we were drummed by elders the word don't. That is so true. We always saying, don't do this. You'll be a bad boy. You'll be a bad girl. Those things sink into their subconscious mind. And in turn, they begin to behave like that. Thank you so much, Sabs. You know those things so well. Welcome, my dearest. We did that. I think so. Let me see. Oh, a lot of writings here. And then, folks, go give this channel a big thumbs up and subscribe and click and ring that bell for notifications. Then you will know how you will know whenever we are on. Go big thumbs up and subscribe and ring. Certainly, go big thumbs up. Thank you so much, John Barilla. We have Juanita. Thank you so much, Juanita, for being here. It says hashtag Dr. Yvonne, always a pleasure watching, listening to you. Thank you so much, Janita, for that inspiration. We love you. Your presence here is highly appreciated. I am so thrilled to see Brother Raja Mano, King Brother Levi, Mama Bolo Queen Diona Schwartz, lots of love. Please, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name well. God is good and has preserved you, Dr. Mundih. So good. God has been more than good to me. Otherwise, I would have been gone long time ago. And it was because of my determination to acquire that education and to leave to save my mother, my brothers, and those young girls of my community. And now we are together to save the young people of the world with a focus on the young woman. Thank you so much, Yvonne. And if not of that gift, maybe I will not even be here doing this today. Some things happen to us. We think that it is a bad thing, but there is always that positive thing talk in that a challenging situation that we can use and help ourselves and other people, which is what I am doing here today. Hello, Dr. Benny. Hashtag loving your contagious smiley. Haha. It's always contagious when you smile. See that? Hello, Cynthia. Cynthia, you have somebody there blowing kisses to you. Dr. Yvonne, thank you for this great topic. Thank you. Please, I encourage each and every one to come out with topics, bring questions, put in comments that would spark conversations. Because if we don't do that, we are not helping these young people the way they should help. Because they will also read these things when they go. Ask questions, suggest topics, suggest ways that we can help. We are here to learn. We're not just imposing, because remember, we are encouraging the young people. We can't impose on them. It is bringing these things together that we can do better. Thank you guys so much for everything. Who is it? There is, oh, somebody just texted something here. Let me see. Rosalie Tewande, my sister. Whoo! What a surprise! What a surprise! I am just so happy, and I thank God for your presence here today. For whatever reason, remember, we all flow in this to the same ocean. No matter what, nobody's an island upon themselves. If we are too busy or one thing or the other, but God will always find a way to bring us together. It is out of our own control. Thank you. The young generation are very conservative. What can we do to bring them out of that attitude? We will, with our hands together, our hearts together, with the prayers and everything, they will eventually come, which is what we are doing here on One Global Movement. Speak with heart. We need to give them the voice by us listening to them. Speak with heart for them to stand inside of themselves and say, I can do this. I have what it takes to do it. I am smart. I am beautiful. I am handsome. If somebody else can do it, I too can do it. I was created in the image of Almighty God to do great things. I am a co-creator with God. I will do it. This is what we tell them because it is true. We are not just telling them. That is what I had to do at a very young age. I said, I was created in the image of Almighty God. I will do it. I will educate myself. I will be called a doctor someday. And today, I am called a doctor not because I will use it to pride myself, but I will use it to do what God has called me to do, to empower, to educate, and to uplift young people worldwide. Thank you so much, Rosalind. We are so happy to have you here. Please go to Tom. Tom, what is that? Tom? Tomorrow. Go tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow. Thank you. You're right. Rosalind, thank you so much for your contribution, my sister. We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all so much. If I couldn't read all the comments, we have come to the end of today. We went a little bit over the time, but this is what it takes. If you are raising children, you are educating children, you are empowering them, you want to uplift them, you have to put in the time, you have to invest your time. We don't look at the clock to say, oh, no, I've wasted a lot of time trying to help this child. No, we don't. We do not do that. We focus on what we are doing so long as we can do it. Thank you guys so much. A lot of other people, principals and professors and philanthropists are going to be coming on here to talk to us. I am too passionate about it. You can see me, I'm sweating. I'm sweating just talking about this because without the village in Cameroon that invested in me as a young woman, ladies and gentlemen, I would not be here today. I would not be here. And a lot of our young people are in the same spot that I was, and they shouldn't be, because you and I are here. Thank you guys so much about coming here today. Keep coming, keep bringing people, keep encouraging those people. They can call me at any time. I have been given a voice that I can speak and bring that softness from children, and they can begin to do wonderful things. It's a gift from the one who created me. So thank you guys so much. I love you all. We love you. Thank you, Dr. Benny, for the support that you're giving. Thank you for working with those young people out there together. Together, we're going to eliminate illiteracy. We're going to eliminate poverty. We're going to eliminate abuse. We're going to eliminate hunger, homelessness, and all the social issues that are facing our children worldwide. Unpassive is here to support us. O Play, O Academy, O Connect, O Woman, O Everything. We thank God for Mr. Ashman. Father, I love you guys so much. I will keep talking, but let us call it a day here. Have a transformational Tuesday. But remember to stay focused, stay empowered, stay encouraged, and always believe in endless possibilities for you. I love you all. Bye bye.